What's going on, everybody? This is the NH Experience here on location here at the Sports Academy out here in Thousand Oaks, California, and we're here for a very special occasion. We have two special guests who are doing some great things for the city of Los Angeles, for the community, for the kids, most importantly, during this tough holiday season. Make sure you stay tuned because we got you coming, and you might be surprised at what they have to say. All right, y'all, it's the NH Experience here on location this time for the holiday season. I'm Nick Hamilton alongside Kameron Powell, who is the business partner. He works with Cordell Broadus. They got it together, and they do some really great events, do some great things around the city, make sure that the people are involved, and really just being involved with the people, which is so great to do in these days and times. So I want to get into it with you, man. So first of all, thank you so much for having us come out here.
Thank you for coming out.
So what is this all about? Tell us a little bit about, with the holiday season. We all know we're going to deal with the COVID. Obviously, the numbers, unfortunately, keep rising, but you still want to do something for the people and have the kids still have a good holiday season. So what made you guys bring this together and talk a little bit about what's going to happen here tonight?
So tonight, we put together a while ago a short film for the kids just to expose them to something different, man. Growing up, we were only told to play sports like that, kind of put in a box, as being like an African-American kid. So I got a group of kids from the SYFL together and just brought them here to have a play day one day during the COVID, but also to set up a set for them and then let them see what a film set looked like, just to expose them, like I said, to something different. And we surround them with everybody that were African-American. But it's not all about African Americans, it's about minorities and people in general just getting opportunities. So we showed them something different, and the film, we kind of put it together for the kids. It's a short film, half animation, half in person, and it's called 15 Years Ago, and it's my story.
The one and only Cordell Broadus. What's going on, sir?
What's up, man? Thank you. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing excellent, man. So let me talk to you about this whole event here because I want to get into that. How did this come about? How did you formulate? We talked to your business partner, Cam, earlier, how you guys put this thing together. But what inspired you to do, especially with everything going on with COVID, and want to do something for the kids and their families this season?
So really, Cam, he started working with Kenya in February. He decided to walk away from football in January. So, me leaving football 5 years ago, I just felt it was right to kind of like come in and, kind of like be that good friend that he could lean on. So, throughout the months, we would come up with ideas and pitch it to Kenya, and we'll see, like, they'll be very interested, but they'll just stop there. So we took it upon ourselves to be like, let's be the execs ourselves and just complete it, show people, involve kids, and show them how to do it, and really just focus on the completion. Because, it's one thing about having an idea, but it's another about executing.
I actually met Cordell when I was 7 years old playing for Snoop.
Okay.
So I met him playing for Snoop, and we've been friends ever since. So getting done playing football, we kind of were trying to both figure it out. He was on his own journey, and I was on mine. And Snoop came by the office, and he had a meeting with Kenya, and he seen me in there. So he reconnected us on the business front as far as working, because I'm more of a private person. I don't really put my business out. So when me and Cordell started working together, it was different, but we still had that chemistry there from playing football as kids all the way to high school. And, we've been best friends kind of sort of since we were younger, close friends since we were younger. So the chemistry was there, but, now really working with him, he's an amazing leader, and he helps me out a lot with a lot of things that I want to do. So the chemistry, I guess, has always been there, and then, just start working with him ever since, and it's been cool.
You went from athlete and transitioned into film. Was film something you always wanted to do or had a vision for?
Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do after football. Kind of just like every other athlete trying to figure it out. And for me, I was extremely blessed to have the family there to support me and pull me into film that already had success in film. So when I kind of got done playing football, I told my mom and my godmom, let them know that I, was done playing football. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And shortly after that, my auntie, who's a big-time casting director, her name is Leah Butler Daniels, and she brought me in, as a PA, her and my Uncle Black, and showed me what, like I said, what I did for the kids. Show me what a set looks like, show me what, how everything moved, and allowed me to work on their movie. And then shortly after, Kenya Barris brought me in and kind of showed me another side as far as the office and the creative side. And I just feel honored and blessed that they seen something in me just to, help me out. And I just want to be able to help the next generation and kids out.
So when I was getting recruited heavily in high school, like in the 10th grade, USC sent a film brochure in the mail, because back then, the colleges send letters to the kids that they interested in. So the film brochure had all the directors. It had George Lucas, it had Ryan Coogler, and really when I seen Ryan Coogler, I was like, okay, that's visualization. That's representation of I can do it myself too. Like, he walked away from sports and started directing, and now he's directing films like Black Panther, Creed, Fruitvale Station. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw his interviews, I was like, man, he speak like me as well. He's from East Oakland, so it just kind of was, I think, the sign I needed to say, like, I could do it as well. Because, growing up, you don't see black filmmakers. You don't see black entrepreneurs. It's like we getting shown athletes and entertainers for the most part. So really we just trying to, get outside the box and stop marginalizing ourselves.
What types of films do you want to put out there and want to project to the world and that you want the world to see?
I'm going to be honest, I'm really a fan of animation, and that's why we did half and half. Cam really loves scripted and real pictures. I like the animation. So we kind of went half and half on it and met each other in the middle. But I got a co-production deal coming soon with I don't want to say it, but I got a co-production coming soon with a big production company based out in St. Louis. So I'll be announcing that in early February for Black History Month.
Obviously, we know who your dad is, Snoop Dogg, one of the most influential guys in the culture as far as men goes, as far as his business savvy. But what was it like growing up for you in that type of environment?
I think it was kind of like, I was paranoid as a kid because, like, we look at one perspective of the glamorous side, but it's another side. It's pros and cons to everything. And, like, being that famous and, being attached to that is kind of scary because you don't know what people's motives are. And, everybody got hidden agendas and what so.
I learned from Snoop that, basically, just because we know people or anything like that, we kind of have to work for everything. And just because we have his, mentorship doesn't mean that, doors are going to be open. We got to grind and do the work. So that's really pretty much what I learned from him, just, putting the work.
Man, that's like my big brother. Like, I don't even call him a dad, really. Like, that's how we speak to each other. So it's every day. And, like, sometimes he just tell me, like, shut up and listen. And, like, that may be, kind of cruel or hard to say, but, like, if you really just sit down and listen, you can learn.
For those that don't know, his mom, who's a boss lady, she does amazing things in the business world, Cordell Broadus. So what did you learn from mom that helped you with the business side as well?
Mom's always told me birds of a feather flock together. So, like, I try to surround myself with like-minded people, and I try to surround myself with people who can show me something. And, like, that's what we got to do as young men. We got to surround ourselves by people we want to learn from. It's cool to be with the homies, find your time with the homies, but also try to go out and, come back with more than you left with.
He showed me how to work as far as dedication and discipline. We used to say something as kids, as 6-year-olds, dedication, discipline, and desire, and I didn't even know what it meant. But he instilled it in us and showed us how to work at an early age. So transitioning over to real life, it was easy for me to, put the work in.
Daz Dillinger's your cousin as well. Did you learn anything from Daz as far as just how to go about certain things, or learning from him, his, ups and downs and things like that?
Man, Daz taught me how to fight. You gotta defend yourself. Yeah, you gotta defend yourself in life. Keep your head on the swivel. So, like, Daz, we FaceTime all the time. I love him. That's one of my funniest cousins. So, he taught me how to fight, and he taught me a lot about the music industry and how to own your masters, and, like, being a real entrepreneur, because after Death Row, he never signed a deal, and, like, hats off and a lot of respect to Dad.
So what else are you into besides, we know about the films, we know about the music, we know about the community efforts, so what else are you into?
I'm into tech. We're working on a video game right now. My company, Channel 21, working on a fighting hip-hop video game. So that's been taking a toll. We've been working on that for 18 months, but we close to the demo version. We'll have a demo ready in February, and I'm going to let people play it on my birthday, try to do, like, a curated event. But nah, that's, like, I'm really into tech. I'm really into tech. I want to get into that lane because it's not a lot of video game creators that look like us, and young men out there. That's all we do. We play games. So it's like, let's be a part of that system on the other side.
All right, man. So listen, I'm gonna holler at Cordell because I know he gonna need some voiceover, so his other video games he gonna come out with, man. So we gonna talk. We gonna get into it. Y'all mind your business. We gonna get into it. We gonna be fine. But thank you so much, man. Appreciate your time. Let everybody know they continue to keep up with all your great work, man.
Man, follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of my stuff and I push it out on there just because it's an easy app. I know how to work it. I'm not really good with all the other stuff. I'm on Snapchat too. My Instagram is Cbroadus, Cbroadus, and my Snapchat is Cordell Broadus. So just follow me and tune in. And, you know, it's all about building them bricks. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm in it for the long run.
Absolutely, man. And one and only Cordell Broadus, thank you so much. We'll be right back.